What do you think makes two people decide to sail across an ocean? I've been working on my cancer challenge for over a year now, and one day Darren and I looked at each other and said, we need to go to sea. We need another big adventure. You see, we're sailors. To us, it's as if salt water runs in our veins. We don't entirely connect with land-based living. Out here at sea is where we find ourselves at one. To us, setting sail upon an ocean is the ultimate adventure. It's the ultimate test of our skills, our stamina, and our relationship. Imagine you are like Darren and I, just two people afloat on a 47-foot island. It's up to us to guide her and each other over this large expanse of water. Every action we take has a direct impact on our day. Therefore, we must become at one with our vessel, each other, and our world.
Well, hello. We have departed Australia and we've just headed out of Southport about maybe an hour and a half ago, and the sun is seemingly setting behind us actually. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. It's getting quite dark already. So yeah, but it's beautiful underway. We've got a lovely breeze from behind. We've probably got about 15 knots, would you say? And we've got the main and the headsail set and we're cruising along, doing about 7 knots, 7-8 knots. It's fabulous. So yeah, spirits are pretty high, we're pretty happy. Really nice to get some water under the keel and get movement again, because we have been in Brisbane for about 6 weeks. Just caning the work, trying to get everything done and organised. And we should make Noumea maybe in between 5 and 7 days from now. And it looks like it's going to be a lovely passage with most of the wind from behind or in the aft quarter, so yeah, hopefully it'll stay that way. Beautiful. What say you, my honey?
Yeah, well, we've got a beautiful forecast. Well, we're sort of expecting to bash our way out here, but we've actually got the winds from behind, which is it just doesn't get any better than that.
You don't imagine. We're hooning actually, we just did 8.2. Very exciting. So we spent the last few days just prepping up lots of food and getting the boat ready, getting up the mast, checking the rigging, getting all our safety gear organised, making sure it's all good and on point. And we have got a couple of rules that we abide by while we're on ocean passages, and the first one is that no one leaves the cockpit at night without having the other person up, and the second one is that nobody pees overboard. Everyone has to use the toilets, the ship's loo. Best rule and first rule is to stay on the boat. So that's how we lock it in. And yeah, anytime we have to go forward, we have to don our life vests or our harnesses, so we're strapped onto the boat. They're pretty simple rules, but pretty important ones, and we certainly don't want to have either of us overboard in the water. It's too cold. Radio! Isn't that a gorgeous view behind us? Water passing by the hull.
I was born in a tiny country town, full of people told me how. Get a degree, find a job and settle down is how it should be. place else for you to go. Start a trip down a long and endless road. Everything that you made just not fit the part. Trying to find yourself in your lost gypsy heart. We're the writers of our own story. Don't let expectations make you change. We're the writers of our own story. Follow the beat of your gypsy heart.
I'm practicing my spooky faces. I just thought I'd update you. It's about 8 o'clock in the evening and McDazzle's just gone down for a snooze. And yeah, we've been cruising along really nicely. The wind is directly behind us and we've got about 30 knots of breeze behind us now and we're cruising along at about 7 knots. We did have a really nice dinner and we were surfing along at about 10 knots down the waves, and so we decided after that to put a couple of reefs in, but the wind increased again, so we're just running under headsail at the moment, and very comfortably so. So yeah, it's lovely out here. I wish I could show you the stars. They just look so bright and lovely, just beautiful. We've been in the city in Brisbane for about 6 weeks now, and it's just so nice to get out here, and it's a pitch black night, but the stars and Venus looks amazing. Yeah, I wish I had a good enough camera that I could capture that for you. But yeah, really nice to be underway again, and we're just cruising along.
So, changing of the guard. Geez, we've had all sorts of conditions in the last 24 hours. We've gone from bucking through 25-30 knots and really fast sailing just to total glass out. And just like that, the wind popped up and we got perfect sailing conditions. That's amazing. Pretty good. Pretty good. That was a pretty fast night.
It was, wasn't it?
25 to 30s.
We were cranking it.
I think at one stage there I was looking at the GPS and we surfed at 10.4. So there wasn't too much relaxing going on, I must admit.
No, there wasn't. We were both a little bit whoop.
Yeah, I was on alert, that's for sure. But yeah, we knocked over some miles. It was really good.
Yeah, yeah. And what a beautiful morning this morning.
Yeah, it's sort of abated a little bit now, and the wind, the sea's sort of starting to settle down a bit, which is good. So hopefully we'll get a nice relaxing day to make up for the night. Oh, what little projects we got going on here?
Well, my new cat didn't come with anything to tie it down, so being a yachty, of course, the breeze makes everything fly away. So I'm just putting a hat catcher on it. Hopefully it'll keep my hat on my head. It's quite good to have lots of crafty stuff on board, because you can get up to all these sort of sewing projects you don't normally have time for unless you're on passage on a day like this when there's no breeze. Make the most of it.
You give me new eyes open, you call my heart beating to love.
What are you up to, babe?
Got a couple of these guys broken. With all that no wind and the sail's just been flopping around and cracked right there.
Bye-bye, son. Thank you for a lovely day.
You set my soul on fire. You pull my heartbeat toward the sun.
We hope you enjoyed this insight into passage making life. Drop us a comment if you did, and please share through your social media outlets to help our channel grow. Patrons, remember to follow us on your special Yacht Tracker link. Ciao for now.